All right, so last time we had removed the old blade and we cleaned up the dovetail sockets and had made some adjustments to make the distance between the bottom blade and the top blade the same and to bring it back this way so we have the same amount of reveal on the leg fronts. So this is our old blade. This is our new blade. So we made the new blade by cutting to size, marking out underneath, cutting our dovetails. It's not the best looking dovetails, but it doesn't matter because this is going to be hidden. It's not going to be something that's seen. So now what we're going to do is we're going to glue the blade in. Before I did that, I made some attaching points for the top. So I'm going to use this LePage fast set. It's supposed to be set in 10 minutes, recommended by a viewer. So I'm going to give it a shot and get some glue in them sockets and get that glued in there. And from that point, we are going to make the pieces we need for the drawer slides, the drawer guides, I guess you'd call it. There was no hold mortise in here for the drawer runners to fit into, so we're going to figure something out. Maybe drill a small 1/4 inch dowel and maybe use that as the point to keep the drawer guides from moving up and down to the front blade. But we'll see how that works out. All right, let's get it glued in. All right, glue's pretty liberally spread out there, so we're going to put this in. Because it's a dovetail, we will not have to use a clamp. We'll just push it into position, get it where we want it, and we'll take a measurement, see if everything's good still. 3.5, 3.5. And our reveal looks pretty good, both sides. So we'll let that dry and we will come back and figure out how we're going to get these drawer guides in and working. So now it's time to install the drawer runners into the table. Now we have plenty of glue surface here where I notched out for around the table leg and along the side here. But here we have end grain, which is going to come in contact with the side grain on the blade here. So we need something to keep that from, over time, possibly changing shape and moving up or down and affecting the way the drawer rolls. So this is what I come up with. I got a little 1/4 inch dowel, you can see here. And I used the Dowel Max, and I got lucky there was enough room to get it in there. And I ran a hole here, and I ran a hole here. And this is what's gonna allow us to put this in like this, run it up, and in. And now this isn't gonna. Okay, so what makes this possible with this jig is you can index off of either side of the jig. The way it's machined from here to here is the same exact from here to here, so it's always going to fit together. So I'm going to place the jig on the blade like this. I'm going to run it into position all the way over to the table leg. I'm going to lock it down. And I had enough room. Hole number 1 I wasn't able to use because the table apron with the drill, I don't have a right angle attachment for it, was preventing me from getting there. But I had enough room in that blade to use the number 2 hole. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to drill that hole. Move that. And now we're going to drill the corresponding hole inside of the blade. And we'll draw a hole. All right, so we're going to install our dowel in the blade. Give it a little tap. Okay. I will install the blade into the table. No glue yet. I'm just going to test fit it to make sure everything's good. Squeeze it in position. Nice and flush. Nice and flush. So now we'll get some glue on these blades and we'll get them glued and clamped into their final position. Then we'll come back and add our side fillers, and then we will add our kickers after that. Okay, slide that in the hole. Get set. Pull it up. And get it clamped. Now these runners have been in clamps for a little bit. I'm gonna leave the clamps on there, and now I'm gonna add the filler strips between here and here, which is gonna allow for our drawer to slide back and forth without moving. Slide it in place. And then we'll add some clamps. Make sure you've got a good connection. Make sure nothing moved. Get a little squeeze out to clean up there, but we're looking good. Okay, we got our runners glued in. We've got our side fillers glued in. Now we're gonna glue in our kickers. Again, we got plenty of side grain to side grain, so we won't have to worry about screws or anything. That should be strong enough. We've already drilled in countersunk holes. When we mount these in, we clamp. This is how we're going to attach the top. And again, I'm using the fast set glue. This way I don't have to wait around for it to dry. All right, so I think that's where we're gonna wrap up this part. So we got a lot accomplished. We got our upper blade dovetailed back in, the new one. We have our drawer runners, our fillers, and our kickers are installed, which is how we're gonna keep the drawer from tipping once it comes out, and something we're gonna attach the top to. So next time we should be able to get the top done and get the drawer construction started. Not sure, maybe we'll do dovetails, half lines on the drawer. Hand cut or machine cut. I'm not sure where we're gonna go with that yet, but I have some time to make that decision. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know how you think it's going, and we'll see you on the next video.